Hello and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you've been here before. This pick a card reading is a general reading, so it should fit any situation you find yourself in. And as always, we have our 3 piles here with group 1 on the left, 2 is in the middle and 3 is on the right. The timestamps will be in the description box below along with the cards that I'm using. There's also a link to my Facebook page where I'm posting oracle cards most days of the week. There's a link to my TikTok where I'm sharing short guidance video readings, and a link to my scheduling page if you'd like to book a private reading with me. You can book a July session in there. So I'll leave you with your selection and I hope you enjoy your reading. Hey group 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose this beautiful piece of smoky quartz, then this will be your reading. So you may have noticed all the piles had smoky quartz. Jackson decided to grace us with his selection this week, so very grateful for his contribution, considering lately he's been letting me do it a bit. So smoky quartz, a beautiful stone for grounding, emotional clearing, and the fact that it's smoky and he chose all of them to be smoky quartz, it shows that strength in the collective shift right now that we're all probably feeling, just coming off that new moon as well. Oh, new moon today actually, pretty sure. Cancer new moon. So yeah, depending on what area of your life Cancer is in, you could be expecting a bit of a reset in a certain area, and your cards are full of emotional clearing actually. Pretty amazing what has come out here. I'm really excited to get into it today. So what have I got written? Grounding, calmness, clearing negativity and depression, promoting positive thoughts and actions. So yeah, this is, and all 3 groups to be getting that. It's yeah, I'm going to be interested to see what the other piles have to say as well. Maybe you will be drawn to them also, another group, but I don't know yet because I'm only at group 1. Speaking of grounding, bit of root tea. Might like to have a cup of tea yourself. So what energies have I got here? We've got Leo and Capricorn quite strongly on the table, so is Virgo. Here, Sagittarius as well, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio in the water signs. Capricorn, yeah, really strong. 3 Capricorn cards on the table. All right, so where do I even start? Okay, group 1. We'll just start in the past energy with 3 major arcana. This is huge in your past energy. We have got the Devil, the Hermit. Look at that. I see these cards even match in color and imagery here. You're turning your back on the Devil in the past. You're turning your back on this situation that is very toxic and unhealthy, and just taking a bit of time out to gather your thoughts, clear that energy and reconnect with yourself. The following card is the Wheel of Fortune. So lightening energy that lightens. That's not to say that this part of the process is easy, but it is to say that this is happening for you, not to you. That might be a mantra you want to use this week or today. This is happening for me, not to me. Breathe life into that mantra. Do repeat it as much as you can. Mantra is really powerful steps to change the way we're thinking and to clear negative thoughts and to embody and align and speak into what we want to create and pull into our lives. So the Wheel of Fortune does feel like this is in the most recent energy, so it could have been an incident that's happened yesterday even, or just so very recently, that's changed things. Maybe you've stepped into your power in a certain way, and that's, like I said, we're going to move further into the cards, and it shows that it's not an easy choice to make, but it's happening. So some of this may not be a choice. When we see the Wheel of Fortune, it can talk about divine happenings and destiny and fate, and just this is the way the wheel was supposed to turn. So it's not to say that it's always with the Wheel of Fortune going to be an easy shift. It depends on where you are currently in the wheel. But I can see that this situation is happening for you, and that the wheel ultimately is turning in a positive direction. It's just that this part may be very challenging to accept. I can see you really stepping away from the world at the moment, trying to tend to your own heart and clear yourself and meditate and just sort of not take in so much from the external world, certainly here. So in the current energies, we have got the 9 of Swords. Like I said, it's not 100% smooth sailing and easy for you. There may be some moments in your day where you're feeling strong. We have Strength next. But at night time, or you perhaps are up thinking, maybe there's poor sleeping habits or patterns at the moment because of the emotional stress and feeling so overwhelmed, or worried about what is going to happen, maybe a bit of a concern for you as well. But with the Strength card, you are embodying this strength. You are overcoming these negative thoughts. It's the actions you're going to take in the coming days, even today, perhaps, depending on what time. Maybe you're watching this at bedtime, who knows. But it's the actions you take that are going to determine how you support yourself moving forward, which is, it feels like the only option right now is to support yourself moving forward. Yeah, very much so. So we're going to pull up, we've got this is the week ahead energy. We've got the 3 of Wands now as well. So the wheel has turned, and now it's a matter of just holding strong to yourself as you take these diligent steps forward, making plans for the future, looking towards the future and not looking back to the past anymore. The 3 of Wands is the decision's already been made. You will feel like you're at a crossroads. The 2 of Wands is in the outcome, as a little spoiler. So you're ultimately at a crossroads. That's very much true. You are absolutely taking a new path, a healthier path, whether you find that hard to accept at first or not. It's absolutely going to ultimately be better for you. With the 3 of Wands here is that element of waiting to see how things go. We've got the Queen of Cups next as well. So this is embodying more self-love and self-care in the path ahead. See how we're leaving, I think you're just coming out of the 9 of Swords energy, and you're going to be feeling more connected, compassionate and soft with the Queen of Cups, maybe connecting with some friends as well. There's definitely reach out for help messages. We'll get to that. Reach out for support and connect with the people that love you and care about you, and obviously be there for yourself in really healthy ways. With the Queen of Cups, it's an emotional clearing, and the card you've chosen today is emotional balance, along with a card from another deck called the Power of Emotions. So you can see here that it's a challenging time. Look, I'm going to pull up this card as well. I've got my hands so full. It's just really good. Though it's the end of a tough cycle approaches full moon in Capricorn. So Capricorn is that devil energy. So it is coming to an end, the attachment and the heaviness of that situation. You are freeing yourself from that. Bottom deck energy for this deck was prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. So that is asking you to be very grounded, bringing back to the smoky quartz message of grounding those emotions and clearing yourself, because prosperity does lie ahead. We've got the full moon in the tough cycle, and then we've got prosperity in a new beginning. So trust that new beginning. Yes, Power of Emotions. Did I look at the bottom of that? Compassion. And what was the bottom of? Okay, I've kept the bottom deck energies for a lot of the cards because there's just so many wonderful messages in this reading here today. So the Power of Emotions and emotional balance, and the Queen of Cups in your current energy. So this is a big emotional clearing. It's time to do cord cutting and embody lots of peaceful, self-loving energy. Step into your rituals, step into your practices. There is a new moon, I know at the time of this recording, but you don't need a new moon to do a ritual and a release. You can do that at any time. And I feel like for group 1, it is a good time to be doing that whenever you feel it's right. Timing is your own. I know I will be enjoying this new moon ritual. I will be doing one myself because my moon is in Cancer. My natal moon is a Cancer moon, so it's definitely a lovely reset for me. I'm feeling it. So there is strength in the week ahead. It's you that's helping you through this. So while I do think it's very important to reach out to community and friends to help you along the way, you are bringing yourself through the hardest part here, and you're doing it well, I've got to say that. So in the challenge, we have got Leo energy with the Sun. We've got the King of Cups and the 8 of Cups. So absolutely, the challenge right now might be just being your cheery self. I feel like you're somebody who does like to look on the bright side of life and bring a lot of light and joy into the people you come across, bring it into their day. I do feel like you are a light in a lot of people's lives, and that light has been dimmed by this situation, maybe for a long time. And so the challenge at this time is just remaining positive, because with so much emotions, and it's clouding your judgment and your perception on what's to come in the future. You may not be looking at the future with very optimistic eyes. So the challenge with the sun is to step into this and allow it to grow, allow yourself to grow through the challenge, leaving behind something perhaps you still do love very much with this King of Cups here and the Eight of Cups. More emotional clearing energy with the Eight of Cups. That's leaving something behind, something that you do love very, very much, or a person perhaps that you do love very much. But I do always notice with this particular deck that the Eight of Cups, there is still a flame lit here. So I think you're always going to have a piece of love for this situation, this person, whatever it is you're leaving behind, no matter how toxic or dark it may have gotten. It's certainly helped you grow and find your own light. And yeah, I do see you will always, I just strongly feel there will always be a very special place in your heart for this person. But it's time to move on to a greater horizon here. You're moving on to a greater source of that light. So something perhaps more authentic, more sustainable. So that's the challenge, is to grow and release and allow this transformation to happen for you, not to you, for you. But it very much feels like to you, I've got to say. It definitely feels like that. And that's again why that affirmation, this is happening for me, not to me, might be your superpower this week. I know that affirmation has saved my butt a few times. So in what will help with this situation, the Six of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the first message I got even with the Six of Pentacles before the Page of Cups came out was art. And so I do feel like a lot of people in this group may be artists, or people that express themselves through creativity, or maybe it's through cooking, whatever it might be, however you express your creativity. Random acts of kindness, charity work, volunteering, whatever. I just do feel like it would be really helpful to engage in any of that sort of work, like express what you're going through, let that come out into creativity. I think that, and this is also to reach out with friends and seek support and use the support networks that are available to you. Six of Pentacles is equal give and take, so only spending time with friends that you know are very supportive, and it's an equal balance in the friendship. And just lots of compassion, lots of softness, lots of emotional clearing and emotional balance and grounding. Again, lots of messages about grounding. So perhaps physical exercise, or having a routine that you, or a to-do list even, that you're checking things off, so you're staying in your body and out of the head as much as possible. But I'm also to say that it's not, I think really it's a good idea to also give yourself all the time and space you need too. Like you don't need to go run off and connect with friends if you're really needing that time out right now, and to give yourself that time out to clear and feel the emotions as they do come up, so that you can release them. Stuffing them down is only going to hurt more, and I feel like you may have been doing that, and some days, but it will catch up with you at the end of the day. That's might be why we're seeing that Nine of Swords. Maybe you're sort of just trying to distract, but it's a messy process, and you can't rush it, and you've just got to trust it. We've got diligence here as well. The underlying card for that deck was change, which is a really, really beautiful card. Underneath that, I can actually see community as well. And courage is next, which we already have Leo here. So this is going to take a lot of your strength and courage to embrace this change, lean on your community. But with diligence, that is about not rushing for any quick fixes or distraction or instant gratification, but moving through this process, being very diligent and giving yourself the time and space you need to feel and release. There's an emotional release, an emotional purge happening here in a very deep way. So any cord cutting rituals or things that you can engage in are really going to be beneficial. Two of Swords is also in the area of what will help. So I do feel with this particular card, it's about, again, not needing to know the answers or rush the answers, but just finding balance in the sweet little moments of your day. This is a card of compassion and forgiveness and understanding, and believing in miracles and believing in the mystery of life as well. So I do feel like this is you may feel like you need to just blindly trust the path ahead, and that this is happening for you. There's again another message of balance with the Temperance card on the bottom of the deck for the tarot. Underneath that, I've got to say it, I can see the Nine of Pentacles, I see the Knight of Pentacles. You all know that's one of my favorite, and like both of those, oh, I love that energy so much. We've got the Death card as well, Scorpio's energy, Sagittarius over here. This is the underlying energy of your situation, this massive transformation. You're leaving it behind, the pain. You're diligently working towards something that's going to be extremely abundant. It's time to balance out these energies and reconnect to what's important, your daily routine, and applying yourself, because things are moving forward. Page of Pentacles, new opportunities and lots of grounding, getting outside, connecting with the earth, all of those earthly grounding. Like, there's so much here about just grounding, right? You might like to hold a bit of smoky quartz during your day in your pocket, in your bra, in your wherever, in your bag. Keep it close by maybe. Further guidance here, we've got Judgment and the Eight of Pentacles. That's like what we just saw there, right? Diligence and showing up. So actually what I find really beautiful about this Judgment card is it landed next to, on the table, the card bounced back, and look at that. Look at that. Isn't that stunning? The imagery here, heart lurching forward. Bounce back says, don't give up. All is not lost. Get back up and keep trying. And that's what this Judgment is about as well. It's about knowing that this is a calling and knowing that this is happening for you, and just letting yourself be lifted by this experience, no longer weighed down by the trying to control the human experience and what's going on, but truly releasing it and doing what you can with what you've got from then forward. So this is applying yourself to your routines, to the changes you wish to see. And with the Knight of Wands next, it's like it's really time to maybe look at a 5-year plan, maybe an 8-year plan, whatever year plan. Just look at the vision of what you want to embody, because this is a big clearing and a big reset. So you could really bring anything in to your world at this point. However, it's going to take you showing up to that energy and embodying it and creating it and making it so. It's wonderful to have ideas, wishes and dreams, but this, you need to apply yourself to bring that in. With all the success you may see down the track, the person you know that you truly are and you wish to see yourself blossom into, what makes that person so wonderful? What do they do in their day to show up to be so brilliant? And just bring that into your day now. This is again an artistry card and showing up to master your craft. This is a card of leadership as well, connection to nature, so getting outside and really grounding yourself. And following that great vision and this calling, even if you're not so certain which way things are headed right now, trust that you are moving into a new direction that's going to be very empowering. The outcome is the Two of Wands. So leaving this old wand behind, it still feels like you're not so certain. Sometimes maybe, can I do this? Can I fully let go that much? It's very scary. But you do ultimately decide to do that. Clarity comes in with the Ace of Swords. And then the Five of Swords next. Combine that together, we see the Six of Swords, which is again Two of Wands energy of letting go and moving forward. You're leaving the drama behind, you're leaving the battle behind. You may need to say your last piece, perhaps, who knows? But I don't know for certain if you need to say your last piece, but rather just accept and have your own clarity about where you're headed. This light coming from the center here really does speak to the similar energy of the Judgment. The knowing that you found in this period of time, the Hermit, where you've been meditating, you've been taking time out, you've been connecting to the truth. It's kind of unavoidable anymore. So leaving behind the drama, the outcome for this reading is moving into a new direction with clarity and certainty. Although it's not going to be easy, it's not going to be comfortable. We've got the Five of Swords here. You're going to have these negative thoughts, this crow on your shoulder, and it's going to take a bit of strength and courage and effort to really clear that, like an emotional clearing again, because when emotions are high, intelligence is low, and the perception of where you're headed may be very clouded. So it's important to look at the future as very prosperous, because it actually is, and what you're leaving behind, it'll be a sacrifice worth it. So where else do I want to go here? The right things will come to you in the most unexpected ways. Perhaps this situation, especially with the Wheel of Fortune, may have been very unexpected to take this turn. You're a lot tougher than you think you are. Absolutely. Continue to make the most out of every open door. If there is any assistance available to you, counseling, anything at all, please take advantage of those. Even if you feel like, no, I can do it alone, just give it a go anyway. You never know what feedback you might get or validation that could be really beneficial. And I do feel like support is needed here. Your life is at a turning point right now and you're ready. That much is clear. You're shedding energies that no longer match your frequency. Doesn't get any clearer, does it? You will break free from what no longer serves you. Absolutely you will. And with all of this hard work, like you're realizing that with the judgment, you know, it's like time to follow that calling. The realization is here, you know, beyond a shadow of a doubt that you need to really just show up now to the next chapter and apply yourself and get good at a new thing. Like, I feel like some of you are starting a new creative project or something and you want to master it, you want to get good at it, you want to learn how to become the best. Study, I can see study here for a lot of people. I can see a lot of stuff to do with the healing arts and spiritual arts as well. Some of you may be wanting to move into your deepening your practices in that area and using some of the wisdom you've gained from this experience to help other people, because realize that you have the qualities to be a leader along with the King of Wands. So, you know, this will serve you. You're breaking free from what no longer serves you, but you will make this situation serve you. What do we have here? We had bounce back and create an altar, create a sacred space that helps you manifest your intentions. But I feel like this is also creating a sacred space to just heal in and take your time in that place. Show up for the rituals. You've got fuck being nice. Be nice, but not too nice. Not everyone deserves your kindness. You're certainly leaving that energy behind anyway. And love your single life. Your singleness is an opportunity to spend quality time with yourself. Bottom deck energy was self-exploration. So yeah, you're on a bit of a journey. I just saw 2112, like so mirroring energy there on my recording. Probably won't be the same for you though. What other cards have I got for you? I am sacred. This card shows up when we are feeling quite low and that it is really time to value ourselves higher, and if we want to be respected, then we need to step up and respect ourselves, or we need to really take that extra special care of ourselves and assert really strong boundaries to ensure that we are treated as the sacred being that we are. This is about really deep care, deep self-care and self-love. We've also got I am determined, another Capricorn energy, and this is also about community and connecting, but it's also a card of leadership and taking those roles seriously and in owning your power and stepping into the next chapter with confidence. There's a lot of Capricorn energy here, which is that boss energy. It is a leadership energy. And I feel like this process you're going through right now is going to really take you to the next level once you move through and shed the heaviness of it and find that emotional balance. The key words here is stability, harmony, peace, and fluidity. And I think that harmony and peace right now is probably the most important thing for you. So I'm wondering, should I, a couple of minutes, get a couple of charms, finish your reading? Oh, just a couple? Okay then. Oh, and that's so sweet. So the elephant, Okay, the elephant wants to come out. I can see it right there too. I'm like, what? There's no elephant here. So this is that thing that it's like the crow on the shoulder even. Look at that little crow. This elephant represents something that is really detrimental to your success. It's not healthy, and it's something you maybe didn't want to release or didn't want to deal with or didn't want to even look at it, but you have to now, because, well, I didn't even pull it out, and it's like, I will be acknowledged. And it will. We've got the aeroplane falling out with the nail in the coffin, so it's like you cannot go back to the old way. You cannot return to where you have just come from. This is extreme Two of Wands energy, maybe Two of Swords as well, with the confusion and the push and the pull and should I and shouldn't I, and trying to perhaps even make excuses to go back, like, oh, maybe it's not so bad or whatever, for some, not everyone. But yeah, this is no more. You need to cut it off completely. Let's put that back. What's left in this sweet little, we've got the little ducky water off a duck's back. Just keep swimming, just keep going. Let the negative thoughts, all of that just wash off of you. It's all external. Get your validation from the inside. Find your inner strength by using these practices every day. Mantra, affirmation, just show up for yourself. It builds the inner strength. Do little different things you haven't done before. Things that really care for your body on a very physical level. We've got grounding, so practices like yoga first thing in the morning to set your body for the day, to come into your body for the day, breathing into each muscle and actually having a genuine experience, not just practicing stretching, but truly having an experience and breathing into each muscle, being in the body in such a deep way. But anyway, water off a duck's back, letting the negativity just be released and washed away now. Like, we've got the Nine of Swords. It may be heavy at this point, but the Queen of Cups is releasing that. She's just letting it all wash over her. It's a process. It's going to take time. It's going to take a lot of courage and strength to really control that. See, typically the Strength card is a big ferocious lion. I like that this one's got a sweet baby lamb, and to really look after that little lamb inside. And the other sweet charm you've gotten, so from the heavy ones, we're like, just no. You've got to just keep swimming, just stay positive and look after yourself. This is about pampering. Maybe get a massage or just do your own beauty therapy at home, anything at all that makes you feel nice. Take a bit of extra time. Maybe you've been finding it hard to just even get out of the pajamas for the day and leave the house. Maybe that's hard. You don't particularly have to leave the house, but maybe just do something that makes yourself feel nicer. Perhaps put on some nice clothes just for you, just to feel good, or wash your hair, or just anything. Go get your nails painted, whatever is going to help you feel beautiful and pampered and cared for. And I just want to give group 1 a big hug this week. It's really intense reading, but it's not, it is. I don't know how to, maybe intense isn't the right word. I won't worry about it. Just, I don't know if I showed you this one, but challenge yourself to be stronger than your challenges was a bottom deck energy I wanted to keep there. And what's actually under that is let go of the idea that you're not ready. One more, uproot your life and leave all that is familiar to you. This is massive change. Don't worry about what could go wrong. If something does go wrong, you'll be able to make the best out of it. Anyway, we'll leave it there for you beautiful people of group 1. Smoky quartz. I hope that this reading resonated with you and gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance. And I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 1. Bye. Hey, group 2, and welcome to your reading. If you chose the smoky quartz, you may have noticed that all 3 groups had a beautiful piece of smoky quartz this week, selected by Jackson. Thank you, Jackson. Last week he made me fend for myself, so it's nice to have him showing up to choose. I find it really helpful when he chooses. I love it. And I just love how he has chosen smoky for every group, and it just really speaks to that collective energy that we're all in right now. This portal, this release, this new moon in Cancer, all the feels. And this is all about grounding and positive thinking and clearing the depression, clearing the negative thoughts. Just, perfect selection. I'm so proud. And I love this reading. I can't believe how excited I feel this today to get into YouTube. Maybe it's because I've had to wait a day and I feel like it's been 100 years since I've connected with you all. And it's probably because it's school holidays right now too, so I'm not doing private readings, so I'm not sure where everyone's up to, what's going on as much. But anyway, this is super exciting. So let's jump in some of the energies I can see straight away as Cancer's energies here. So is Sagittarius. Sagittarius, strongly freedom, right? Sagittarius love their freedom. And that's actually it, but it doesn't matter. It's all good. There's lots of earth energy here too. Let's just move into the reading. Super good. All right. Gonna leave that for the end, actually. So let's start over here in the start. We've got the King of Cups in the past energy. We've got the World here as well. You can even see the matching imagery of this beach, right? You left something behind and it's causing perhaps a bit of struggle, but also a bit of faith. It's a weird mix of energy for you at this time, I would say. So this is past energy anyway. Things are slowly, lightly improving. Yes. Sorry, I just want to get my wording right because I'm like just checking because I said slowly and I'm not so sure if it is slowly actually. But for some of you, this is a yes, this is slowly. Okay, this is definitely about setting yourself up for a different future. So we've got the King of Cups, the World. You're leaving behind something that has meant a great deal to you, something that you had a lot of love invested in, whether that's a job role you once had or a relationship that's no longer working out for you. You're having to leave something behind and it meant the world to you. I do feel that. So maybe you're traveling somewhere new. There is a lot of Saggy energy in this reading. So definitely messages of expanding your knowledge and moving to new horizons, perhaps literally. We've got the Nine of Swords here as well. So there's a lot of anxiety about this situation ending and then allowing yourself to have a new beginning. Ace of Pentacles. It's like one door closes, another door does open here. But it doesn't mean that it's going to be easy or that you're going to second guess your choices. I do feel there's a lot of back and forth here still where you're not 100% certain, like, is this right for me? Can I do this? Am I strong enough? Is this the right choice? There's a lot of fear and anxiety and perhaps a little bit of sleeplessness surrounding this massive change that's here for you. The past energy, you may have just recently come out of the heaviness of the anxiety though. I can see here with the Ace of Pentacles, it's like something's happened to ground you. Maybe it's your own choice. Maybe it's the way you've reframed the way you're looking at the situation. It could simply be a perceptionary shift. That helps you see the situation as actually a blessing in disguise. Yeah, actually, look at this. Sometimes good luck sometimes becomes disguised as bad luck, definitely. But we'll get over to those cards soon. I can just, see here that you're certainly leaving behind something that's meant a great deal to you, possibly a relationship, possibly a home, and you're ready for a new adventure here, although it's a little bit daunting, right? There's a new opportunity, perhaps a new job coming your way. Maybe you're making an opportunity out of this situation. You're definitely off on an adventure. There's definitely traveling for a fair number of people in group 2. It's a very strong message. You may be planning a holiday later in the year, or just getting your ideas, your sights set on a different path. So in the current energies, we've got from the Ace of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles, there's progression happening here, and there's a temptation as well to perhaps return to the past at some points just currently, but no, you're not doing it. You're not allowing that to happen. The Page of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, we've got the Page of Wands over there. We've got Knight energy. So look, I can see here this is a beginning of a new journey with all of these pages. This is new information, new expression, new projects, new places to travel to, new perceptions. It's all here. With this seesaw imagery, see this little cat, I couldn't help but notice this little cat. Maybe you've got a little familiar that helps guide you and keeps you safe and keeps you on the right track and constantly there with you. Maybe that familiar is in spirit. I know I still got my pussycat hanging around and she's in spirit, but she never leaves. She's still with me here. So either way, I just do feel some of you do actually have a little familiar that is a good friend to you. I feel that's really special, but also something is happening currently, I do feel, from a lot of you that is tipping the scale, and it's making you move beyond a shadow of a doubt in a new direction. It's really like, just the way it jumps on the seesaw here. This is a brand new deck for me, so I'm still letting the imagery speak, as we do every time. Sometimes you don't even notice certain symbols in the pictures until it's relevant for that particular reading. And what's really relevant in this particular instance is things are going to tip the scale. Something I do feel is going to happen to really push you over the edge in a good way. and bring you to this, without a shadow of a doubt, energy onto this new path. There's a crossroads behind him. See the, I was going to say Two of Wands, but it's not. It's a street sign, which is the Two of Wands, truly. And there's a path that goes off to this tower in the background. And it kind of actually, as I said, that makes me think if you did take that other road that you may have been considering, it may have ended up in a tower moment for you, or something that's actually isolating, or something that, no, you need freedom right now. You need to explore. You need to go. So you're off on this new adventure. There's a lot of map imagery here, like travel. Wow, I don't know if I've ever felt such strong travel in a general reading. Obviously not everyone is packing their bags, but a fair portion of you probably are in one way or another. You've got the Page of Cups here as well, and see this artist, they're getting a little messy with the adventure of it all. Then they're in it. They're not, I think this is about following impulse in a healthy way, like being inspired and just following through and trying new things. For some of you, this is about creative expression and literally art here, that you've maybe tried it before and you judged yourself harshly, so you didn't let it live. So it's time to maybe revisit some old creative ideas that you might have had, but also connecting with friends that are very compassionate and loving to you, getting out into nature, just maybe even starting a new job. This is so much here about adventure, and I kind of actually feel like this is more about adventure that feeds the soul, or adventure that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled and happy, rather than doing it for money, or like maybe some of you are changing your jobs into something that's going to be a bit more fulfilling for you. But the 2 pages here is like you're off on an adventure for sure, and the universe is encouraging you. It's really like pushing you along the way, like this is the way to go, don't look back. You've got the 6 of Swords here as well, so there is a heaviness in this process that you are releasing and leaving behind. There's perhaps a little bit of chaos and drama with that King of Cups in the past energy, the 9 of Swords, just a bit of, like this. I kind of get that you want to sneak off in the night from this situation as well. Like you just would rather just not pay it any attention anymore. Like energy goes where energy flows where attention goes. So you're really wanting to look to the new horizon in quite a big way. So lots of grounding with the smoky quartz, right? And positive thinking and letting the negativity go, and off you go into this new adventure. So in the challenge, it's quite interesting. We've got the 10 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. So the challenge is perhaps, like for some of you, you may have left behind a very long-term relationship. Maybe there was children involved, investments, business, like this. It's a whole world, I have to say, that you're leaving behind with the World card there. And it's not easy to do that, to truly release it, to let yourself off the hook, I'm hearing, to let yourself stop. I feel like you've been, I just feel like you've been tormenting yourself. Like it's not necessary. I had this recently in group 2, but it was to someone else that it was the necessary crap was external, and now it's internal. It feels like maybe it's external too for some, but I just got such a strong, that's in past energy. We're moving out of that. You just got to go back to it to acknowledge it for you perhaps. But anyway, this anxiety and fear about starting again, all this Page energy, Ace of Pentacles energy, like really, am I really able to leave this behind? Am I letting go of too much? Like there's so much fear wrapped up in the choice that you've made, but it's so worth it. Please trust that. The 10 of Pentacles, the 10 of Cups, the 3 of Pentacles, it's like you say that your challenge is that you fear not having that community, or that loving partner that's going to have the same common goals as you and really appreciate you and build something with you that's to last, there to have your happy family, to perhaps have a little baby. There's a baby here. Some of you may want children, and to have that opportunity in life. Maybe you invested in a situation that didn't end up bringing you that. There was a tower moment like we saw in the background of the Page of Pentacles. You may be leaving a whole community behind for some people. There may have been a number of options to pass you could have taken, or you're still you're still in the crossroads of it though. You're not quite out of it yet, because part of you is tempted to return, I feel. But keep going. And this, having this deep desire in your heart to have this, fulfill this long-term successful business, beautiful home, stability, security, and relationships that bring you that security. I think there's a lot of worries and stress. Am I ever going to have that? So it's in the challenge of having that, the real deal. I think you want the real deal in life. And so what's going to help with that challenge is take this leap of faith, right? I love this witch. She is brilliant. Look at her jumping off that cliff there. Take this leap of faith. Look at a little boat here. Go on that adventure. Board that ship, board that plane, get in the train, whatever it is. We've got the Page of Wands here as well. That's literally, this is where it gets just amazing. Not that it hasn't been already, but the Page of Wands to the Queen of Wands, right? So you're going on this adventure, you're going for it. It's time, it's beyond time. Ace of Pentacles is in your current energy. If there's a new opportunity coming your way, a new job or something, you may have the option, some of you, between two, and you'll choose the right one. Just trust that. One of them is one you don't want to choose, that's for sure. Whether it's a past returning or two new options. The one is not, no, but you won't. It's all good. Don't, just trust. You're going on a new adventure, whatever is new. Trust that everything that is new, you're divinely guided to this new place, this new you, perhaps. The Page of Wands turns into the Queen of Wands, and you need to trust that. You really do. And the Queen of Wands is magnetic and powerful and an amazing healing woman, healing presence. Doesn't have to be a woman, it can be just feminine energy, that can manifest anything. She can magnetize and manifest anything. And it's such a powerful, self-validated, strong presence to be around. And that's your presence. You've slayed this dragon. That dragon, I think you know what that dragon is. It's yours. But it's like, I feel like the things that, what do I want to say? Something about things serving you. You're making your challenges serve you, or you're totally reframing things and stepping into your power so these things don't control you. Or you're just 100% Queen of Wands from the Page of Wands. This new adventure you can trust. You will actually end up with your 10 of Cups, your 10 of Pentacles. And I'm going to get to that in a minute. That's why it's so good. But over here, further guidance for the current time. And it really speaks to that as well, what we've just seen. The Four of Swords, the 8 of Pentacles, and Chariot. So 4 of Swords, let's start with that. This is the meditation card. She's taken her rest. She's taken her time out. She's hanging up her hat for a little while. You may be needing a bit of time out. And I think that this, with the 8 of Pentacles next to it, it's like just getting, it's getting to bed early, it's sticking to your routine, it's waking up nice and early too, getting good rest, not really sharing what your plans are with the world. I think part of you want to keep your cards close to your chest and just move through this process by yourself. And you're stepping up every single day and getting better and better at whatever it is you're showing up to with the 8 of Pentacles. So sleep at night, work at day. Maybe you're opposite for some if you work night shift or something. But this is to say your further guidance is just go. Just take those steps every single day. Go to bed, get up, do the best you can, go to bed again. You got the Chariot here as well, and more messages about travel, movement forward. So that's what I mean. The two of this way, that way in this imagery, and her, she sort of looks a little uncertain. So this is to say that with good rest, with good meditation, and just showing up every day, whatever it is you do, and being very grounded in the body, and present to the things that you're doing, not stuck in the mind. You're leaving that behind and just coming back into the body and right, what can I do to be productive? What can I do to take another step forward today? That it's going to help when you come to this energy. If you do, I think it will pop up a few times, perhaps, the temptation to return to the past, or to doubt yourself or second guess what you've chosen here. But the Empress, look at this. But I was just like, I want to see, like, what did she choose? What did they choose? You choose the Empress. You got the Hermit there too. I might mention it because we've already, and Strength. And the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, so strong. This is all major arcana in my hands, isn't it? Yes, it is. All of them. oof, this is a massive change on an internal level that is going to reflect in your external reality. At some point, you are manifesting a really beautiful life, a beautiful whatever it is you want, beautiful family, beautiful home, successful business. This is, so good. I can't believe how excited I am. It's probably because I had coffee and I don't normally drink coffee anymore. But you are choosing the abundant path. You're choosing expansion. You're choosing to go and learn new things. You're choosing to nurture yourself, nurture your body, nurture your dependents, your children, your pets, your garden, like all of it. All the healthy stuff is what you're choosing. And with, put that Chariot back, what else do we have? The Hermit, Strength, and the Wheel of Fortune. And that's you going it alone for a little while, perhaps. And I can see that already with the Four of Swords and keeping your cards close to your chest. We could already see a lot of that energy. You're remodeling, rebuilding from the ground up, like maybe it's a glow up, a complete makeover in so many ways. But you are the reason that this wheel is going to turn. And look, it's on the home. So I'm going to say that this is in regards to your home life and your security. Your family, perhaps, relationships, maybe a little bit. Your relationships and money is on either side of that. So those things will be impacted by this change. Like your love life will be impacted by this change, and so will your finances in a good way. Hermit and Strength. So let's just put that back. Chariot. So getting to it every day, resting well and showing up, doing the work. Diligence, devotion, lots of D words coming through there. So in the outcome, this is what I love so much. We've got the Queen of Pentacles, Temperance, and the Knight of Pentacles. Now I can bring up the underlying energy. The underlying energy, is the King of Pentacles. So see this, if you've left behind one thing, you can trust that there's something more solid and compatible, Queen and King of Pentacles, coming for you, or you're moving towards it. I think you're going to find it. I don't think this one's going to find you, whatever this is. It's your choices. Life will lead you there. I don't think it's going to be a search. It's going to be something that you move towards. As the Page of Wands goes on an adventure, she becomes this beautiful Queen of Wands that magnetizes and manifests and creates and heals. And so leveling up is happening. All of this, even the Knight energy to the King, right? So this is a time that's like time to grow up, perhaps, or time to just take it to the next level. With the Temperance card and the Queen of Pentacles, this is rebalancing your life as well. So getting grounded, getting back in control of your finances, making budgets, making plans, making routines, and getting through each step at a time. Eight of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, very similar energy, because it's not about rushing to the outcome. It's about just showing up for each step of the way and being present to the journey of it all. Enjoying the adventure of it all, getting excited about what's to come, because there's a lot of fresh new opportunities, friendships, connections. There's so much freshness coming in. And the underlying energy with the King of Pentacles, that's why I said before, is because underneath that was actually the Emperor. And I'm just going to point up what's underneath that is actually the Six of Cups. And we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Nine of Cups, Judgment. And the Knight of Wands again, that's where I was in group 1 when I stopped for the underlying energy. It's interesting because it's probably the same amount of cards from the bottom as well. So there's again, you may be drawn to group 1 as well. Maybe group 3, I don't know, I haven't done it yet. But this is about family. This is about home. This is about soulmate connections and just perhaps a stable loving marriage, whatever it is that you want. I think that, group 2, you are going to meet someone so wonderful. Like a fair portion of group 2 are on the way, if that's what it is you're wanting in your life, that you feel is either way, your wish fulfillment. Like this journey you take yourself on right now is going to bring you so much wish fulfillment. It really, really is. So much assistance along the way. And you're going to be able to help a lot of people too, and where you're going. Working with children for some people, very important to you, but also having children and having a family is very important to you, and that's going to happen. Absolutely. So Queen of Pentacles in the outcome, King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. That's a lot of physical prosperity. So in the Oracle cards for this reading, you have base chakra. So that's all about security and groundedness, being in the body. This is the Eight of Pentacles energy even. We also have self-expression, vocalization, individuality, inner voice, and assertiveness. I felt like this one was quite interesting to come up. So I'll hold base chakra still. It came up next to do not conform. So there may be something here where you're needing to speak your truth and own it. Do not conform, absolutely. And there's actually another card here of self-doubt, I would say, with I have permission. So it's like you need, at this point, it's you that needs to be strong enough to validate your choices and express your truth, speak it, own it. It's okay to do so. It's safe to do so. Do not conform to what other people expect of you or want from you at this point in the journey. You need to give yourself permission to own it, to do what it is you want to do. You may have come from an environment that has conditioned you to ask for permission or to get validation before you make choices, and you're really needing to trust in yourself here. We've got I am knowledgeable. Is it knowledgeable? I am knowledge. And this is a Sagittarius card as well, all about expansion and learning new things. She's even got the map on her shirt. I don't know if you can see that. And there was a map in front of you with the Page of Pentacles here. And there's just a lot about travel within this reading, whether that's internal travel, like travel in the mental realm or the spiritual realms. But I also feel like this is learning new things and applying yourself. So studies, you have permission to chase that career of your dreams. If you're wanting to change up your career, then you give yourself permission, because you'll have nothing but success. We also have a new star is coming, new moon, which is currently today's new moon is in Cancer. So you may be feeling that big reset. We've got Cancer's card here with the Chariot, taking you in a new direction, a direction that's going to be extremely prosperous and successful. 100%. I just love this reading. So sometimes good luck sometimes comes disguised as bad luck. We saw that before, but that's okay. I think you can see now what's happening, what's coming, or at least you got a fair sense that, you know, it's not all lost, it's not all bad, and that you can make something of this situation, something completely new. You're going to be so happy with the outcome. You really, really are. So don't compare your life to others. Your journey is your own. I think that's a really important message for perhaps this week, or for just you individually. There may have been with the Nine of Swords. And yeah, there's definitely that's been happening in the past. You might be clearing those negative thoughts, but I just feel like maybe that's part of the torment I felt before. If you've been comparing yourself and feeling not good enough, maybe comparing, like with the I am knowledge, there's like something you want to master or get better at, and you're comparing yourself to someone who's on day 1,000 and you're on day 5 or something, and you're needing to just be present to the journey and just show up and stop comparing yourself. Absolutely, that's a really, really important one. Just show up every day and make it your own. Make it your own unique, self-expression. This is yours. It's your truth. And while the person you may be inspired by is wonderful as well, you're unique and you have your own flavor, and to trust that flavor. Uproot your life and leave all that is familiar to you, for our travelers out there, and do not give up because something did not work out right away. That's again for those people revisiting a certain skill that you wanted to develop, or I think that might mean something different to a few people. So self-loving prompts, get outdoors. Never get so busy that you forget to get outdoors. There's a lot of grounding energy here, and same with this smoky quartz. It's definitely a grounding stone. And because Jackson chose this for all 3 groups, the way he also put them on the altar was to say that they're all facing forwards, because I asked that as well. I'm like, are they all in the right direction? Because see how we could turn it. And he said, no, that's it. And that's why I asked him, because they were all facing in that we're looking forwards direction. So definitely the message about just grounding yourself in the now, looking forward, and don't look back, perhaps. We've got love your work. Again, an indication that to love the work that you do, and if you're not feeling content, you're already making changes. So follow up with that. We've got get more done. Identify and eliminate the distractions that aren't adding value to your day. To-do lists are pretty cool when you actually do them. You actually write them. You can stick to them and get it done. Essential oils. So I think the message for essential oils is a message of self-care as well, and supporting yourself. Maybe you'd like to put on certain essential oils. I like to put rose oil on my throat chakra each day and over my heart as well. And I have a loving intention behind that, so that might be a ritual you wish to embody, like your own certain oil and a reason why and what that oil represents. So like just self-healing, right? And I think it's also the message of just wellness and looking after yourself in the big changes that may be happening here. So it feels like, I feel like with this card when it came out, like, oh, essential oils, like it's just such a minor little thing. A lot of people may acknowledge that but not actually do it. But I don't know, I feel like I've got to point at this one a bit, like do it, actually do it. Make your home feel nice and fresh smells. What else have I got for you here? Is that it? I might grab some charms. I've got a little bit of time. Yes. All right, a couple of charms for group 2. I'll back that way. So no, that's it. Oh, that's kind of sweet. We got 4 little sweet charms. So look, the smoky quartz, because group 1 got the ducky, and the smoky quartz is kind of similar in a way. It's not letting the negativity get to you. It's just that, just keep on going on your happy, merry little way, and just stay super positive, and let all the negative thoughts and opinions and situations, the heaviness, just wash off you, water off a duck's back. That is perfect. Intuition at the owl, you are absolutely being guided here, and you know it. You're very connected. I can see a lot of intuition within group 2, and I often connect to that for group 2's reading, especially when you're showing up in this development of that energy with the Page of Wands, the Queen of Wands, that you're following a very intuitively led journey here. Very inspired, creative. So yeah, definitely follow your intuition with that. And I kind of get the Lilith energy from this owl. Lilith is often represented by an owl, and that is about feminine liberation. And I understand that there's been a lot of pain in America with the recent abortion laws that the whole world is feeling. What do I want to say about that? Do not conform. There's a lot here about just that. You just own your own truth in regards to this, and do not be suppressed or oppressed. We've got the sweet little bear. I love this little bear. This is about comforts, childhood comforts, maybe watching a nice sweet movie that you enjoyed as a child, or it's hot water packs, hot water bottles in the winter. It's taking yourself for an ice cream or something. Just it's just sweet little nothings that like play, creativity. If you have children, play. I spend more time perhaps in play. The dishes can wait, that sort of thing. Just have a bit of fun. And then we've got this beautiful bell. Good news is coming your way. Good opportunities are coming your way. Blessings are coming your way. When we see this bell, you can trust that to be true. So that's all I have for you this week, group 2. I hope this reading gave you some sort of comfort, clarity, or guidance, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Bye, group 2. Hey, group 3, and welcome to your reading. If you chose this sweet little piece of smoky quartz, then this one is for you. So Jackson chose the crystals again this week, and if you may have noticed that every group had smoky quartz, and I thought that was profoundly interesting, considering collectively we're all moving through the new moon in Cancer at the time of this recording. So the smoky quartz is a beautiful message of grounding and clearing those negative thoughts, and clearing depression, and clearing emotional heaviness. And when I saw it sitting on the table, I just heard rising up out of seemingly nothing. So you may feel like exactly that, like you've pulled something out of a hat, or you pulled something out of seemingly nothing, and you've made something here, or you are rising up out of what seems to be nothing. Like you've just the way I saw it as it landed on the table. So what have we got here for energies in this reading? Lots of earth energy. I do love that so much. Oh yes, we've got the Leo with the sun, Capricorn, Aries is here, Taurus is here, Cancer is here. We're on that Cancer new moon right now. What are you? Okay. All right, so I'm going to start in the tarot. We might get some charms at the end. Group 1 and 2 got charms, so I'll try and get it all in. We've got the 7 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles in your past energy. So this is a pretty prosperous time for you, whether you feel that way or not. It's like in the recent past, you may have been experiencing some of your hard work paying off, the things that you've really invested in. So it's starting to see the fruits of your labor, getting a bit of recognition for some of your work. Maybe you're putting yourself out there a bit more now, sharing a bit of what it is that you're doing with your business. Honestly, this reading feels very much about finance and a lot less about relationship. But that may not, take it as it resonates for you. There's obviously a bit of both here, but it does feel very driven by life purpose and finances for you at this time. It seems to be most focused. Or like, what am I going to do to remake myself or remake my life? What are you really looking at? What needs to be done to achieve those goals that you have, and be confident enough to share your wisdom and to step up here. With the 6 of Wands is someone who is getting that recognition for all of their hard work, and the 7 of Pentacles is all of that hard work. So totally, you can see that here. You're moving into a more prosperous time. King of Pentacles, a time when you feel like you are actively pursuing your dreams and making it so through diligence and showing up and being productive. Absolutely. So further into the week ahead, the current energy you might find yourself in, we've got the Hierophant here. So this is showing up for your routines in the day, just showing up to those traditional things that you normally would, but also stepping into roles of leadership and teaching, or taking charge as well. 5, number of changes. You're definitely moving through a great deal of change. You've got choices to make. You've got the Ace of Cups with the Hierophant as well. Now this can talk about a loving union, a marriage that is perhaps, or something potential can turn into marriage or a relationship, but I don't feel inclined to read too much about relationship. Although it could be, so I should. I just feel like what's most important at the moment is finances and your career or your health, or things to do with the Pentacle energy, Earth energy, productivity and creating. Well, that's more Wands, but we've got Wands there coming up. Anyway, Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. So this could be, like we said, a loving union, a new opportunity in love, or a renewal of love with a certain person. But also this, like I said before, feeling like a lot of this is actually to do with leadership and career success. This could be about, like we've seen the 6 of Wands, leveling up, taking a promotion, stepping into those higher roles, or just taking your business or your exposure of your business, your advertising or something, to a new level, maybe reaching out on different platforms or something like this. You've got the Page of Pentacles here with the Ace of Cups. So these new opportunities that are coming in for you are very heartfelt and very well earned. I think you have a lot of wisdom inside, and so some of the changes that are coming your way, while they may not be totally comfortable, they are in alignment with your best self and what you need to do to step up. So you take it as it resonates, but it's time to step up, I feel, and take up new opportunities. What else we got? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles as well. So Page and the Ace of Pentacles here, coming off the Ace of Cups. So new love, new finance, new routines, lots of self-care. There may be some things that you've been doing that do hold you back or sabotage your success. I can see there's a bit of that there, and you're really like ready to face it now. I think you're ready to commit, is what I can see here. Now with the King of Pentacles, like there's a lot of message here about drinking alcohol. I want to mention, obviously not for everyone, but there is a strong message here about not drinking alcohol. We've even got stop and you are ready. There's a lot of cards, and I'll show them as they come up, but this may be other toxic substances as well, just anything that might self-sabotage. But I did get a strong message of drinking alcohol, or overeating, binge eating, eating foods that lower your energy levels for the next day, or lack of eating, poor eating habits and times, not eating enough, and when you do eat, maybe not eating nutritious foods. If not for everyone again, because some of you are super health conscious when it comes to your nutrition, but I keep seeing wine glasses and alcohol and hangover energy as well, like just low energy. So it's like, whether it's alcohol that gives you the hangover or something else, there's a need to commit to a new way and clear that, because it's holding back the new opportunities. But the new opportunities are here, and for you to make the most of those opportunities, I think there's some things that need to clear out. And some of that as well is, I think it's just like masking some pain and needing to move through that pain instead of hiding from it or running away from it. So some of it might be like retail therapy or overspending, or just, you know what I mean? There's something going on that, that I think it will come out in the charms perhaps, but there's some choices that you're needing to make, and you will, and you've got this, because you are ready to stop doing whatever it is that holds you back. You are and you are ready. You are ready to stop. You've probably had that voice in your head telling you, stop. I can't keep doing this. It's not going to benefit me. All of that, the truth with the Hierophant, like what you need to do there, and that's coming off the indulgent King of Pentacles, I have to say. He can be quite indulgent, and he's got a big chocolate cake there as well. So yeah, definitely some healthier choices needed here, because there's new opportunities that want to come in for you. And when we're moving on from the Ace of Pentacles to the Chariot and the Four of Swords, I kind of see it's kind of like, you can see the options here. You can go this way to prosperity, or this way to a bit of tiredness and sort of just staying stuck in a isolated loop, perhaps for some of you. I think for some of you, you've been moving through something quite painful for a long time as well. So, it's like time to wake up from that stupor I'm hearing. But that's, a really strong message about things that will cloud your judgment. It doesn't have to be alcohol at all. I mean, there's so many things we can do that sort of hold us back. Poor eating habits, or poor routines, or relationships that are toxic in any form. Relationship to food, relationship to money, relationship to our body, relationship to our emotions and our mind. There's lots of relationship healing that's needed for self, I can feel here. So in the challenge, of course, we have the Devil and the Four of Cups, right? The Devil is offering up, is that going to focus? He's got a bag of coins in one hand, tempting, and ice cream over here, very tempting. Four of Cups leading you to feel like a victim, feeling stuck in the situation, literally, like, just there's a healthier cup here, I want to say, like an opportunity that you're not actually seeing because perhaps you're too tired every day because of something else you're choosing that's consuming your energy. And whereas if you are to unplug and stop with that, and you are ready to do that, you will see this new opportunity come in. Like I can see you're in that place, because we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles in your near future. You've also got a test in your near future. So it's going to be, maybe you get to that point in the day where you will normally choose the old pattern. If it is a time of day that triggers you, be aware of that. Be aware of your triggers. I think is really important, Group 3. I really believe in you right in this moment. I feel it. I know you got this. Because so if you're doubting yourself, you've got to trust. All right, so the Devil and the Four of Cups. What else have I got here? The Page of Pentacles and the Emperor. Yeah, time to step up and own it. Own your power here. So this is when you know your triggers, know your times of day, things like that, and then have something that you are going to go to replace that thing. When I wanted to quit smoking cigarettes, I would put my son in the pram and walk, just get in the shoes on and get out and walk. that was I just needed to grab something, and at that time in my life I didn't have very much, so I had to just grab something, and for me it was just go and walk every time I wanted it. That might not be working for you, something else, but you can do it. It's a redirection that's needed here from things that would leave you feeling powerless, from the Devil energy. For Four of Cups energy, their victim mentality, or feeling stuck to something that you're just dwelling over. There's something that maybe hasn't worked, and it's time to just let that go, because you are ready. You can see it. You are ready. I'm going to pull up I have permission. So this is typically a card we see when, see how she's nervous there. She bites her finger and plays with her hair a little bit, like a little, not so sure. So this is about not waiting for permission from the outside world to take to make bold choices. Oh, yes, the card choice. Free will, courage, willpower, and change. You have permission. You don't need to wait for it. You can give yourself permission to step into your power in this situation. The next card after I have permission is I am confident, right? Truly. Step into these choices, own them. Own the life you wish to see as well. Own the person you wish to be. I just keep feeling like there's a sabotaging choice here, but you know it and you're already aware of it. Silence is on the bottom of the deck of that card as well, and so is physical strength, and resilience is underneath that. So for some of you it's about not engaging with a toxic person anymore and just stop replying. Perhaps silence. Have the physical strength required to silence the mind that may be really tempting you to cave in, or to stay grounded. Smoky quartz. Going full circle a few times here. And this Emperor energy is your assertiveness, your personal power, your permission. The Emperor does not need permission from anyone, okay? And so each diligent step you're taking with the Seven of Pentacles here, the Page of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, all of this, your challenge is to just leave behind the temptation. I know it's so hard. That thing that makes you forget it all or just mask it all. It's such an illusion. It's not actually real. It's not sustainable. It doesn't help. It ends up in a worse situation. I'm seeing the volcano in the back of the Devil card now. Really, it's smoking. So I think that you need to diffuse this situation best way you can. Knight of Pentacles, healthy practical planning for the path ahead, making really strong choices, giving yourself permission. So in the further guidance in what will help here, Four of Wands, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, Page of Swords. Stay open and curious about new ways that you can care for your emotional health and your mental health in these changes. Connecting with your community. I feel like some of the choices that you're making take your energy away from the things that would be better serving you, like connecting with people that support you, or stepping up into those projects and ideas that you want to get to one day, but once I get through this, it's like I feel like there's some things you've been putting off maybe here, and it's time to go for it. You're ready. Stop doing what doesn't work. Stop self-sabotaging and just go for it. Sorry if I'm telling you off a little bit, group 3. I don't mean to do that. I'm not wanting to tell you off. I mean, I'm probably group 3 this week too. I'm probably all 3 groups. That new moon, right? We're resetting. We're getting honest. New moon in Cancer. Not always comfortable. My natal moon is in Cancer, so in the 5th house. But anyway, Queen of Cups here, Page of Swords. I feel like this is emotional clearing of those emotional waters, and being really open-minded about what you can learn about yourself in this process, because you actually have a great deal to help other people with the wisdom you gain. Oh yeah, wisdom. Then success, yeah. Success and wisdom from the Sacred Destiny Oracle. So the Wisdom card is all about trusting the undercurrent of life, and when things may not seem like anything's happening on the surface so much, you need to trust that your inner world must align with the success you wish to see, and to trust that with the right steps in the right direction, supporting yourself, you will reach success in many, many different ways. The Page of Swords is about that as well, and the Page of Wands. This is somebody who's really got a thirst for learning new things and ready for a new adventure, like no longer holding yourself back anymore. And we'll go a bit further into it over here with the Two of Wands. You're taking a new journey, a new direction. You've got the world in your hands. It's up to you now. It really, really is. You've got the Nine of Pentacles along with the Five of Pentacles. It fell on the floor and I heard take it reverse, so I did. And then we got the Four of Pentacles, which makes sense, right? All of these Pentacles energy. So this could be abundance mindset. This could be your relationship to spending and money, and healthy choices as well. So with the 9 of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles reverse, 4 of Pentacles, this is about budgeting as well, and saving your money, saving your time, saving your energy. Stop spending where you are on things that are not going to benefit you. And when I say spending, I don't just mean money, I mean your attention, spending your thoughts, spending your time, spending your heart, spending. It's a lockdown energy. The door is locked on this person and they are sitting on the treasure chest. They are not ready to share right now. It's not time to be so much maybe giving to the external things that have ended, to leave them in the past here, to leave unhealthy patterns in the past. See, 5 of Pentacles upright is being left in the cold. It's poor health. But when it fell on the floor and I heard take it reversed, and it's come after the 9 of Pentacles and the 2 of Wands, like that is leaving that behind. Really, it is. It's coming back out of a challenging time, a time of lack. And while things may not flood in so fast, with your diligence, things will grow. It's a foundational building energy. You're building a whole new foundation here. So in the outcome, we've got the 7 and the 8 of Cups, walking away from confusion, walking away from distorted energies, walking away from diluted energies, sending, like I said before, like it stops spending on other people or on other things. Just stay focused on the one thing right now. And when it comes to matters of the emotions, of the heart, I think it's time to really unplug and just ground yourself and not feed into those situations any longer. Where that leads you to is this Queen of Pentacles, the Sun, and the 3 of Wands. This is a pretty abundant situation considering we've just come out of a lot of cards of speaking about lack. But I can also see here in regards, like you've already been doing 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, King of Pentacles. You've already been doing so much to turn this situation around. So keep going, keep believing, but don't sabotage now. If something's popped up that it's like maybe there's one more roadblock and you know it's that one thing. If you get rid of that, so much will flood to you. You know it. It's just so hard to do. Do it. Do it. Queen of Pentacles, you're going to do it this time. Maybe you've tried it before, because I said this time. The Sun. There's so much. Look at this. Like, get out with your friends, get out with your community, connect, reach out for help, join other people that are on a similar journey to you so that you can support each other and find validation and confirmation. 3 of Wands, it's like you've made the choice already. The 2 of Wands is there in your further guidance. So having made that choice, it'll only be a matter of time before you reap all of the rewards that you wish for. Like everything aligns for you when you make this choice. Bottom deck energy is the 5 of Wands. I also see the King of Swords here. So this is harsh, cold energy, or people that are argumentative, drama, just stop spending on that. I think having really strong boundaries against this may be a whole group of people. Literally, there's a coven here. And they're all bickering. Everyone's got different ideas on how this potion should be done. But you, yeah, Ace of Wands, 9 of Cups. Yeah. I think that there's a lot of, yeah, there's definitely a lot of blessings coming your way if you are to make the adjustments that are required here. So in the Moonology, we've got meditate and contemplate, new moon in Pisces. I think every group got a new moon card. Interesting considering today is the new moon in Cancer, as we've said. But meditate and contemplate. Take the time you need to rest, to consider, to make choices, to give yourself the permission and act with confidence. There's no rush to make these choices, but you do have permission to do so, and you don't need to wait for it from someone else. They will be successful. Follow the wisdom there. We've got seeing with choices here. These two came out together. Perspective, truth, knowledge, and clarity. Free will, courage, willpower, and change. You know. Group 3, you always know. I know you know. Now these came out all together and it was just a big pile, and I thought, well, that's a bit too many. But then I looked at it and thought, holy wow. Okay, you ready for this? Let go. I mean, really let go. There's something better on the horizon. A powerful change will transform your life. You're stepping into a brand new chapter. You won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. And that brings me back to those things that may block you from that. You know what they are. Don't worry so much about not finding love. It will find you. It was a necessary ending so that you could pursue the life you're destined to lead. Leave the past behind. Learn new things that will help you in the future, especially Page of Swords, Queen of Cups, things about emotional health, emotional well-being, why we make self-sabotaging choices. There's a lot of self-discovery about when it comes to your psyche. And you're on the adventure to meet with other people that are also on that self-discovering journey, because you will learn so much from each other. And I feel like, yeah, there's like, maybe it's a community you're already part of, but for a lot of you it might be a whole new one, or one that you're yet to step deeper into, but it's there for you to support you. It is there. It's okay to not have all the answers. They will come to you when you need them. And realize you have all the qualities to be a leader. Yes, 100%. The Emperor, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups. Yeah, definitely. So in the self-loving prompts, you've got have fun again. Learn to love life again, and try to enjoy life more by having fun, dancing, getting outside, connecting with friends, just trying new things. That seemingly out of nothing just popped back into my head again. So yeah, like it's dance is a wonderful way of grounding yourself and coming into the body. But it's like I kind of feel like a Nine of Wands energy now. Like you may be a bit resistant to take this step, or to finally, you might be tired, but you're going to be grateful that you made this choice. You're going to be grateful that you swapped the thing that was hindering you for something that's actually going to build you up. You're going to be so grateful that you made that choice. Self-exploration, we talked a bit about this, and especially with have fun again. We've also got start a side hustle and financial goals. So we did talk about finance before, and perhaps pulling in a bit of the spending on things that don't serve you, strengthening your relationship to money, because that relationship was often reflective of all the other relationships we have. And there's a lot of really interesting information about the energy of money and how it has an impact on our other relationships, and why we have the relationship we do in regards to that. So that's, again, that Queen of Cups, Page of Swords. Like sometimes I think you might make choices that are emotionally triggered, and you want to get on top of that. May not be for everyone there, but I do feel you're learning a lot about your psyche. I really do. Like how you tick, and being aware, self-aware. Just, there it is, self-awareness. What else have I got for you? Just a charms, I think. Thank you. Oh, I love that. I think the bell came out for everyone. I want to get more, but I don't want to look at them. Oh, that'll do. Sweet, I like it. All right, so we got the bell. Good news coming in, blessings coming in, assistance is there for you. Listen out for it. Keep your eye out for it. We've got the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups and the Page of Pentacles in your future. So there is definitely opportunity coming your way. We've got the Devil charm in reverse. Interesting, because the Devil was in the challenge, but it fell out reversed here. You are releasing that. The heart that I just grabbed extra fell downwards on it. So this could be something like a relationship or a certain person that was very deep in your heart space. And so a clearing, cord cutting, anything to do with clearing in that way is going to be really beneficial for you. I can see here 3 children for some people, or a family of 3. Or wanting to make choices so you can lead a better example to these beautiful children. Could be 2 children and yourself. It could be any number. We've got 3 hearts in the center. So yeah, I feel like there's 3 special people in your heart for someone out there, and that they do look up to you. So this charm has come out, because I don't know if everyone knows, but I've been doing TikTok readings lately, just little 3-minute daily guidance. And this charm has come out for, like, I'm pretty sure every single one. And I'll give them a good shake. But this is about having someone in spirit that's guiding you and constantly whispering the, you know, encouragement and the right way to go. So do reach back out and connect. You've got the owl here too, so really strong intuition and mediumship here. So really clairvoyance seems to be very strong for you. Very strong. You've got seeing here as well. Perspective, truth, knowledge and clarity, and the meditation Pisces energy too. That's very psychic, very intuitive, very connected. Blessings coming your way. So group 3, I'm going to leave it there for you beautiful people. I hope that gave you some sort of comfort, clarity or guidance, and I look forward to reading for you all again soon. Take care, group 3.